I think that we don't give enough credit to our bodies. We are so intuitive. You are so intuitive. You know when something doesn't feel good, when something feels good, when something might be sitting in your stomach and say, hey, like, I don't really like this. You know this. We all know this. I am the first one to say that I will go pick something up and eat it out of boredom, stress, not because I'm hungry. Or I'll eat something because I'm hungry, knowing that it upsets my stomach after I eat it. And then there are some foods that I might avoid because there's some sort of story behind it that is from childhood or that is from what society pushes on, that I avoid the food because I think that it's bad. When in actuality, everything is okay for you with balance. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome to the Self-Love Archives podcast. But most importantly, welcome to the Self-Love 100. 100 days of loving yourself more. Every single week here on the podcast, I take you through 15 weeks of different habits, different ways to change and update your routines to help you love yourself more. By the end of these 100 days, I guarantee you that even if you make the smallest change, the smallest update, or have just a little bit more consistency in your life, that you will love yourself more by the end of 2025. Welcome back to the Self-Love Archives podcast. I am your host, Julia Salvia, your self-love bestie, and I'm so grateful that you are here or that you are joining us on week number 6 of the Self-Love 100. If you are joining right almost smack in the middle of this series, do not worry at all. Each of these episodes are super short for that reason, so that you can come back to this whenever you'd like. Just because the challenge is 100 days does not mean that you need to start and end on 100 days. If you just take a week, that is a step forward. That is like, I just picture Candyland, the board game Candyland, and you're just taking one step forward. And that is already such an amazing thing to be proud of, that you are taking the first step to either listen to this podcast episode, to do something for yourself today, or to try to become more consistent with a habit that you know makes yourself feel good. Whether that is your body, your mind, your soul, your emotions, your environments, whatever it is, if you are taking the step today to make yourself feel better, to know yourself, that is already something to be proud of. So last week, in week 5, we talked about getting a little bit more self-aware about what we nourish and fuel our bodies with. What we're eating throughout the day, what we're deciding to choose to make for ourselves to give us energy, which is really what food is for, to give us the energy and the nutrients to help us live, to help us exist. So when it comes to what we fuel and nourish our bodies with, we want to make sure that we are doing it the right and the best way. And the only person that really knows that is you. And that's what week 6 is about. We've taken the time to reflect on how different foods or meals make us feel, how we feel after we eat something, the before, the during, and the after. This week is all about taking all of that information that you learned in week 5 about yourself and doing it. So if there was a food that you had eaten last week and you noted, oh, this doesn't make me feel good, I'm not telling you to completely cut that out of your diet. I'm not telling you to never eat that again until the day you die. I am telling you that ask yourself more questions. Dig a little bit deeper as to why maybe it doesn't feel good to eat that. Is it stemming from a societal norm or something that was pushed on you? Does it not feel good emotionally? Does it not feel good physically? Does it inflame your body? There's so many different ways to look at something and how it affects you. When it comes to the way a food can emotionally affect you, that's something to dive a little bit deeper into and ask yourself, okay, well, why? Something I really, really, really love about my card deck, the Love Yourself More card deck, is it asks you to dig deeper. It asks you to ask why until you can't ask why anymore. And in doing this, you are allowing yourself to dig deeper with a simple question, which is, why? Do you feel guilty? Do you feel like it's bad? Do you feel or hear someone else's voice in your head? Don't eat that. Why are you eating that? What is the real reason that this food is bringing these emotions out of you? And we can tie really amazing and wonderful emotions to food too. Maybe it's that little touch of dopamine that you get when you decide to eat something. But maybe you continuously fuel your body with all of these dopamine-fueled foods, and you're not allowing your body to get the right nutrients and nourishment that it needs. So when it comes to foods that bring out some sort of emotion within you that feels overwhelming, or you know in your gut that, pun intended, that it's not doing you any good, ask yourself why. Whether it's a happy, sad, or interesting emotion, ask yourself why. Now, when it comes to eating foods that might make you feel inflamed, like my story about how when I have certain types of starches, specifically potatoes, and very specifically al dente pasta, as I said, very sad for my Sicilian heart here, it actually hurts and physically inflames my body. I don't really have any emotions tied to those foods. Like a potato in any form is just a potato to me. And pasta, there's definitely some sort of family tie and emotion to that because I grew up eating a lot of pasta. But for me, when it comes to this moment of when I have this al dente pasta, it inflames my body to where it doesn't make my body physically feel good. That's not to say that I'm never going to eat pasta again. That's not to say that I am going to completely remove it from my diet. That is to say that this week and moving forward into this challenge, I'm going to make better choices and provide my body with the nourishment that it wants and that it needs. And maybe having potatoes consistently or having pasta consistently isn't one of those things that I'm going to do consistently. It's going to be all about balance. It is unrealistic to expect that we are going to nourish and fuel our bodies perfectly. And that is not the goal whatsoever. The goal is to be aware. The goal is to ask why and to learn more about you. Learn your hunger cues. Are you hungry? Or are you bored? Or are you stressed? Is your body craving something? Are you thirsty? Is your body craving something and is trying to find a way to tell you what that is? Are you overeating to the point where you feel sick? Are you undereating to the point where you feel dizzy? Are you eating the perfect amount of food to where you are satiated the whole entire day, but you don't feel good? These are all questions to ask yourself that I can't ask for you. I want to be able to guide you into asking the right questions so that you can get the right answers for yourself. We could go to a million doctors, talk to a million different people, and try to get some sort of answer for something. But it all comes back to you, and it all comes back to how you feel. And having the guidance to be able to understand yourself to the point where you know something is wrong or you know something is right, that's a strength in and of itself. So for week number 6, not only do I want you to continue to be reflective and self-aware of how you're nourishing and fueling your body, I want you to take that information that you're learning about yourself and I want you to put it into action. I want you to use that and note, okay, this food does not make me feel good. Maybe I shouldn't have it as consistently as I might be having it. Or maybe you're feeling thirsty throughout the day. Hydrate. Give your body more of what it needs. Listen. Listen closely to your body. Take the knowledge that you know about providing your body with what it needs. And then on top of that, learn about what your body needs, not the general world. There's so many things to take into consideration with how we nourish and fuel our bodies. And as I've said before, that is the environments that we live in, the financial place that we're in, the grocery stores that are around us and what they offer, our allergies or genetic conditions. So many things beyond just those that we have to take into consideration for ourselves. That's why I want you to learn more about you. That's why I want you to ask the questions, and I want you to be reflective, and I want you to be self-aware of you. You can and you will nourish and fuel your bodies in all of the ways that you need to. It takes learning who you are and a little bit of balance. Remember, this is not by any means a call to be perfect. This is a push to be imperfect. This is a push to find balance within the imperfections. This is a push to learn more about you. Because when you know yourself, you can love yourself more. I hope this week was a little bit of a surprise. There are no diets here. I'm not going to give you a nutrition list and all of these details on what to eat, how to eat. That's not up to me. That's up to you. And I know, trust me, that it can be so incredibly overwhelming, and it is okay to ask for help. Know this while also getting to know yourself. Sending you all the love in the world for week 6. And if you have any questions or want to chat about anything, you know I'm here. All the details are in the description or the show notes below. I hope you have the best week 6 ever. And I hope that as we are nearing the halfway point in the Self-Love 100, you're starting to love yourself more. I will see you back here next week on Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye.